Welcome to the Slipways weekly challenge with Raid Runner Gaming, number 83 this week, although the first one for us. So the sector this week has large needs. So oversupplied planets are getting 15% more income, undersupplied planets are getting 15% less income, and it's a short-term assignment, so we're getting 20% bonus score, but we get 3 less years. Let's do it. So we're going to pick the Bakur, the Vittori, and the Dender. Now our initial strategy is going to be use scanning to trigger enough science to hit geo-harvesting. And then we're going to use a combination of enlightenment and social capital to support our mid-game economy. So let's get started. I've identified a spot down here where I want to make our initial setup. We're going to build it kind of like this. This will be goods. So we're going to lay this in, and then we'll see over here there's one more human planet that is also, this is arid, right? Yeah, another arid human planet. Sorry, another arid planet to generate humans on. The other thing we want to take care of is this forebear runes. So what the forebear runes will do is give us 8 science when we've completed enough of the initial tasks. So let's get going. This way. Can we do this one next? Nope, let's do this one next actually. So that we can join up. We're going to do some scans to round out the end of the year. So this water world is going to be humans, and then we're going to set up our initial lab over here. And that will be a water research lab. To this one. So new tasks. Take the mineral planet and the people planet. We're going to set these planets up now and get our closed loop going. For water. Down here. So he needs one more export. Good. And we're going to set this up as a mineral planet. So one task completed. And our loop is now giving us 23 for return. Now in terms of the robots, we're going to get the robots from down here. We're going to use this mineral planet in order to supply. So let's do minerals to robots. Eat the asteroid. We can't quite afford that yet. We will eat one more asteroid. And let's hook up our forebear runes. So that gives us 2 science. We've got another 8 science here. So we need to scan for 16 total science. So let's scan a little bit more. And then the first thing we're going to do when we have got the planet eater is set up our science lab. One more to go. And as I said, that science lab is going to be up here. See if we can scout out a few more planets. We got one more big scan left to do. Let's do these 4. There we go. Planet Eater Tech. So first planet to eat is this guy. Connect up down here. And then we're going to try and get our lab going. Let's work out exactly where we want to position it. Now, ideally, we're going to get the water from here, and we have some humans. So, if I position it here, how does that work? I don't think I need to send those extra humans over there, but I don't think there's anything that stops me. But I do have humans up here, if I wanted them. So I think I am going to put the lab this side. And we're not going to take this connection. We'll double feed humans from this planet and this planet into here. And we'll go that way. So let's see how this works. Humans. Can't afford. Okay, let's find another planet to burn. Can't get that in before year end. So should I have done something different to make sure we got the science 1 year earlier? So if I harvest this, I can't settle, but I could. We've at least gathered ourselves 1 science. Not as good as we could have done, but it's not the end of the world. So let's set this up. 3 science. And let's get this little loop up here going because we have some wheat. And we have some people producing robots. And that has mostly looped us up. So let's do that. So at this point, we now have a reasonably stable empire. We've got some amount of economy, and we have our planet crusher tech. I am now going to take the quantum sensors to increase our scan range. 2 particular reasons for this. 1, we have the tech boost for scan range. 2, I want to bump into tier 2 as quickly as I can. I don't think we're going to have a huge amount of science this run. So getting that going earlier is always a bonus. Now I've got to work out what our next set of plans are. So we have a connection down here that we need to make. We have 2 spare people. So I don't see why I wouldn't plug one of those people into our lab. We need exports and imports. But I think the first thing to do is to work out how to make this planet successful. Or, in fact, any mineral planet successful, so that we finish our Bakar tasks. So let's work out the mineral planet we want to make successful. So I have another mineral planet here. And I have a water world here that I could produce people on. I'm not sure what I do with the people yet, but it's an option. Now, in order to make this planet successful, we need to get 2 exports and some water. So let's see if there's any water around. So there is water here that needs humans. And there is humans that I can get from there. Then I would need to get a second usage of minerals in order to make this successful. And that's good. So I've got 2 minerals. I think we're going to set this up. And then we'll work out how to get some goop up there shortly. Doesn't immediately seem possible. Let's just have a quick look around. think we'll rely on finding some goop later, and we're going to set this loop up. We'll start with this guy. Feed. We need to eat more planets. I can also pull one more science. Could I have done that before the end of the year? Let's check. It might be. I do this. Yeah, that gets us one more science before the end of the year. Then we can settle to do this for extra gold before the end of the year. Now let's do this. Okay, mission complete. So invent one new technology. We're going to be doing that. Now, do I get 2 more people producing planets to successful? Or do I do some mineral producing? Let's do the people planets. Now, next task I would like to get is either enlightenment or cultural exchange. Enlightenment is a good one for us because if we pick that up with the tech that we had, the task that we had chosen, we've essentially got 2 for free people planets. So I like that plan. Then we're going to go with cultural exchange because we've got quite a few planets here where I have people able to trade with people. And that's going to help out score. So next up, we're going to do this. Yeah. Wheat. Can't afford. See if there's another useless planet to eat. Desert planet. This way. So this is planet 1 that's got to be successful. Planet 2 with people to be successful is probably this one. But we also have this planet down here. So I have a spare wheat. I have a human with a mineral. And I can come in. Do I have any forebear runes? So every time we look at these, we also get 2 science. It doesn't look like it, but I could put some chips here. So what would happen if I did that? Is that a good move? Minerals for chips. Don't think I'm going to be doing anything else over here. I think we need to do a few more scans. And then I'm going to work out where our next lot of science is going to go and what that science is going to be. So I have a spare human here. So I think it would make sense to plug that in for science. I don't think I'm likely to use this mineral, but I could because I've got a spare human and I could mineral down there. That would oversupply this planet, but it wouldn't provide any chips. It would help get my goods up there if I wanted to. So that's a free way to make this guy successful. It's a shame I couldn't get any chips in here because both of these planets would want chips. See if we can figure out a way to put some chips in there. So we've got some water. I could use the water for plasma. So let's do that, and that would get chips here and here. So we are going to eat this planet. So we're not going to use that one. And then we're going to add one more science here. Take us to 12 science. I need to get to 17, so we need one more year. And now we need to make sure our planets are ready, if we can. Our people producing planets are ready. So I think we're going to go with the people producing planet here. And then we're going to start working out where our second tech is going to come from. This one's still missing green goop. It is still missing green goop. And I don't think I immediately have a way to provide it with said green goop. So nothing I can do at the moment. Okay. So we're going to go here. People. Oh, people from minerals. Like that. So this planet and this planet can now be made successful as soon as that technology finishes and complete another set of challenges. Where do we want to start looking for our next bit of science? To find another planet to eat. Eat an asteroid to start with. Not a lot on that side of the map. At least not a lot as it stands right now. So there's water there, which uses a human and fulfills this need and makes this planet more successful. So I think that's, I'm liking that one. This one only produces goop that I don't necessarily need anywhere. So this is a nice trade, because that gives me the goop that I need over there. I'm not sure I can quite reach, but I think we do have slip relays. We do. So that would fulfill my goop problems. And I found another edible planet. Let's do that. Okay. Then we're going to take the technology that brings us enlightenment. And we are going to enlighten one successful planet. I need to make this guy successful. Now, what does he need to do to be successful? He needs an export route of people. So I could produce chips here. Okay, so it's out of range. So I could produce water. Yeah, that works. So if I produce water here, I can feed the water into the chip production over here. I still can't get the goop up there, but I do have the void synthesizer, which I could use to... Oh no, I do... Sorry, this does goop. I need the slipstream relay, so that's okay. People producing planets successful. Okay, discover 12 new planets. That's a no-brainer for us. Now, do we want either a grain world to prosper us, or do we want 2 more remnant planets to successful? This is a remnant planet. So that's going to be That will become successful as soon as I complete this task. This guy here would need people imports and 2 places for chips, which I don't yet have. So is there a second place where I'd like to be producing a remnant planet, or is there a wheat producing planet that I could make prosperous? Not immediately seeing it. Are there other remnant worlds around? We've got this trade to set up. I need to work out where my second set of science is going to go as well, and of what type it will be. It's a forge world. I don't want to discover 2 more planets before starting this, because otherwise I'm just killing my chances. I don't think we're going to be getting a grain planet to prosper us anytime soon. But the Dendrotech discount is nice. Doesn't tell me whose tech it is. It does, there we go. That's just a normal tier 3 tech. So the only Dendrotech I'm taking is cultural exchange. So I think we're better off with remnant planets are successful and 12 new planets. So this is 1 remnant planet. That's easy to make successful. This is success over here. I think I'm going to put this in because that's going to help us with money. He needs an export route of minerals now. So I have a spare person here. I can make you successful there. What's that? Nothing. Let's produce goop. It's going to produce goop. Should I do a goop lab here? What happens if we... What does that look like? Problem is most of the people are actually full already. So I've got 1 person spare there. And I have 1 person spare there. Which means I wouldn't have enough to produce the goop. And do the other items that I require. So let's undo that lab. But I could people to goop, goop to wheat, wheat in here. Then I have something like that to produce more people on after I've produced some wheat. That doesn't seem bad. Because I've also got some goop output there. I've got some goop input. Ah, that needs goop and robots in. No, hold on. To produce people, it needs goop and wheat. That works out quite well. So So I'm going to lock this in, and then we're going to see what that shows us. If I do this first, now I've got some abilities to do remnant worlds. Okay, we're short of gold. Let's find another planet to trash. We might use that planet, so I don't particularly want to trash that one. This is a desert planet. But I also think we might do that kind of trade. Should I do that now? Because that's going to occupy that person. No, let's see if we can get the science set up. So here's a remnant world. That I could try and make successful. So can I get a chip research going here? So I could get people into the research center. I'd have to put the lab. Where would I have to put the lab? So these two would both produce chips. But I'd need the chips to go up here. No, hold on. No, it wouldn't. That would work quite well. If I put the lab here, we don't worry about undoing. So I should be able to do chips for people here. Got that over there for the 4-bear runes to get some extra technology. That would get us into cultural exchange. Where's the resource shortages hitting us? 5%, 2%, 2%. So that's 9% total. Okay, so nothing is currently at the point where it's going to kill us. So let's get that lab set up now. It's 3 science. Eat the asteroid. I did that. And then the 4-bear runes. So it turns wheat into humans, turns humans into science. Okay. One or other of those might be helpful. So now what I have to do is work out how to make this remnant planet successful if I can in any way. Ideally it's asking for some water. So I do have water down here. But they would need an import route of a second set of humans. Which I could do if I got the Slipways tech. Let's go for cultural exchange. Yes. They will generate some culture. Then if I start joining these up, my happiness is going to start increasing. So where are my resource shortages? So I can begin to fix those. What is the worst planet? It's got 3. Let's start by fixing this chain. This one first. can I destroy a planet? That remnant planet went to successful. Let's take that asteroid. Do that. And this. Okay, so that's taken up quite a lot of our resource shortages. This is still short. And I might have caused that to have a permanent problem. What's it missing? It is missing green stuff. I have green stuff here. Go discover the planets. So I might have permanently screwed this planet up because it might still have perpetual resource shortages for the rest of the game, which would be very, very irritating. Because I don't think that I can get to the Slipways tech fast enough to stop it from happening. Do I have any way of using the cultural exchange to help us out by having two people planets together? I don't think so. This will turn people into science, which doesn't seem terrible. That's 9. So it's 18. Still not going to get me there. Need a bit more research. And we would need more import routes of people down here. So do I have any wheat? Try and get some people in here, maybe. I have water. But no wheat. I have plenty of Forge worlds. But the lack of goop there is really going to hurt me. Ah, because I opened the 4-bear runes, I can't undo any further. Okay. That makes sense, because I got the new information. Trying to work out what I can do about this planet, but it doesn't look like it. So people for goop there seems like an okay trade. Keeps the people busy. I am still missing wheat down there. And there is no obvious way to provide wheat to that planet. What do we have up here? So there is a way to do it like that. Quite a long circuitous route. Same with that there. I just don't think I get the Slipways tech before shortage is kicking. I get up to 8 years, right? Okay. Okay, I think we're just going to have to accept that. So let's look at the other shortages that we had. This is a 3% shortage for wheat. This one here is a 4% shortage for minerals. So there's an obvious mineral here. As soon as I get the slipways, I can make that planet successful. But I don't know if I can get enough people to ever populate this planet correctly. Let's do this trade route. New technology. We are nearly at slipstream relay. We've got 7 years to go. I don't think I can get 4 technology just by scanning planets. I think that's going to be too hard. But if I manage to get a remnant planet to successful this year, then I could get it. Is there any way I can pull that off? Here's one remnant planet. There's a remnant planet. Here's a remnant planet. So humans in, ships in. This would give me the exports correctly. Out of range. Okay, that isn't going to work. So that kind of works down here. But it doesn't fix my need up here. What else are we able to fix? So this requires an export. So that's not bad. And it's got 4 bear runes. So let's do that. So I can get wheat in there. Get 6 months of extra time. That's a great idea. Rewind time by 7 months. A rewind time to the beginning of the year. Okay, so we're going to keep going. We're going to grab the Slipways tech for the slipstream relay. To attempt to fix the problem here. So I'm going to detonate this planet. So we did end up with the past shortages. Then we're going to rewind time. Ah. So I need 66 credits. The further back I go, the more I need. Which makes sense. So 24, but a planet gets me 25. Let's rewind time. And let's eat some more planets. Where do I want to eat a planet? Am I likely to use that planet? No. So let's join that up. Find another planet I'm not likely to use. It's a desert planet. Okay. Now we need to sort out the remnant planet task. So this is a remnant planet. This remnant planet just wants water. So I think this becomes people for minerals. Or it could become robots. That's how I could get some wheat there. Robots for wheat. There's plenty of ways to get some wheat in there now. Settling this planet -2 in upkeep. That's helpful. But now getting distracted. So we need to make a remnant planet successful. This is the obvious one if I can find any water. If I joined these two up, at least not unhappy. Yep, so I've got a nice thing down there with the slipways. So let's eat another planet. Okay, still distracted. Okay, back over here. So I don't have any water here to feed in to make this remnant planet successful. And there is no water around there. This guy can produce water, but he'd need robots. And that guy needs wheat. I did like that. I don't need to produce consumer goods there because I have... I'm not sure if that's saying it's out of range or it is. Okay. We've got the slip structure. So most of my unhappiness is now coming from unemployment. And I'm missing a person here. Is there anything I can do about that? Don't think so. So if I try to make this remnant planet here, I'm going to do this remnant planet successful. Oh, no. If I was to do people for water, done. Okay, now we can check if we want some new tasks. It's quite a way away. Establish a lab studying robots. I think we'll postpone. I don't think we're going to finish any of those tasks. I think what I would rather do is try and make our empire more stable. So robots for wheat. And I have a robot up here that I could bring down if I chose to. And then or I could use the Slipways and just pass the culture across. So I think we now have to start working on making our planets more successful. Or prosperous is probably what I really want. Okay. So if I move this way, I can swap some culture. The culture tech increases their trade income. Okay, good. So we've got our economy doing okay now. Let's work out how we can boost ourselves so that we can finish strongly. Let's crush a few more planets. Let's take this. And then put that up there. Where am I going to go? That one. There's another successful. Five years remaining. So he needs 2 people imports. I have a spare person up there. What if we bring there? Another successful planet. So how much till I can get that? The plasma confinement. So 31. So that's a couple of years. This guy wants an export. That's easy. Successful. So resource shortages at 11% now. Where are we short? So that's not contributing anything. 2%. 4%. Out of range. So I could settle humans here. Didn't intend to do that, just wanted to lay it out. That gives me plenty of places to send humans to. Let's do that. Make you successful. I do think I have quite a few humans left over. My unemployment is 12, my resource shortages are 11. Has unfulfilled needs 7. Okay, 104. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we have to start turning some of these planets to prosperous. So you need an input and an output. Import and an out. Yeah, import and an export even. So if I put one here, people, you need imports and exports. You aren't going to get there. So you need somewhere to put some water. And then you ideally need a robot. Put you a little bit closer. Like that. Then like that. Okay, so we've got no resource shortages. We do have a little bit of unemployment. not got that many prosperous planets. I've got 3 months left. 122. So that's brought up our overall happiness. Oh, I could have put him in the science lab ages ago. %23%. Okay, 3 months left. You need to move somewhere. So if I move you over here, what does that become? Or if I put you here, that makes you successful. Okay, that makes you prosperous. That's okay. What should we do next? I've got another spare human here. Ah, that's the technology that gave me all of those extra humans. That's why it's suddenly bouncing around on me in a way that I hadn't expected. So this requires 2 import routes. It's another successful planet. This one apparently requires water. Requires more imports. 5 of 6. Are there any more people-to-people planets that I can join? Because joining people-to-people planets gives me culture. That's a nice one to do, so let's do that. Okay. This will likely have to be my last operation. 32, yeah. Unless there's an asteroid that's going to give me more. Okay. So we're done. What does our score come out as? 15,000. Okay, so slightly lower than on my test run, but not too bad. Okay. So we're going to end the video here. Come back and see us next week. Thanks, everyone.